Coming up live on LiveWire, we've got a great show for you today. We're going to have a wonderful group of people come in, and we're going to talk to folks from the Meals on Wheels organization. They're going to tell you about some of the things that they're doing and how they are serving the community. And then we're going to talk to Cinco de Mayo Festival. It's that time of the year with all these wonderful festivals. So stay tuned for LiveWire right after this. Oh, there. With me in the studio is Linda Revilla. Did I get close?
Close enough.
Oh, close enough. Okay. Okay. Jennifer Marcello. Right on the money.
Right on.
Good. Thank you. Meals on Wheels. It's a when I first came to California, I think it was just kicking going, and it was really amazing to hear that you could have these things delivered. But then I called my father in Los Angeles. He said, "What? We've been getting our meals delivered for about 3 years now." So it's kind of an interesting subject in terms of how this all came together and service to the elders. Now I am one. So you were walking down the street one day and you thought you'd say, I think I'm going to join up with Meals on Wheels, and you became their current director.
Well, sort of. I've been in the nonprofit field for about a dozen years and went to Meals on Wheels about 3 years ago and have been there ever since. I love the mission. I love our participants. I love my coworkers, and I love our volunteers. So I think I found my home.
I think you found a nice home.
Yes.
And you, young lady?
I was on the original team that helped convert Meals on Wheels from a county program to the program it is today. I'm unfortunately the last remaining manager of that original team.
Well, it's a great service for seniors, and what does it do?
So we're the only organization that's focused on providing food to older adults age 60 and better throughout Sacramento County. So we have a number of different programs. When most people hear Meals on Wheels, they think of our home delivered meal program.
That's
so
right.
we do that. We have staff drivers and we have volunteer drivers who deliver meals to seniors throughout the county. So a lot of people get one box of 5 frozen meals once a week. So these are people who they're homebound, but they can still microwave a meal or heat up a meal in an oven. But we also have people who get a hot meal delivered to them every day, Monday through Friday, usually from a volunteer, and those are kind of our flagship programs.
Yeah, that I recall. That's what my father had gotten. So, and then there's a place we can also go to eat.
Yes, that's our congregate meal program, and Jennifer is in charge of that.
Oh,
Before the pandemic, we had about 20 meal site locations throughout Sacramento County. We have about 10 of those back open, and we probably have about 5 or 6 in the works to open in the next couple months.
wow.
Yeah, we're very
Drums are
excited.
pounding. Sounds good.
We're very excited to get those back open.
And how do I find out if one of those places is near me?
You can call 211, and they have all the list of the cafes that are open, or you can call the Meals on Wheels office, and one of the AAs who answers the phone will be happy to give you that information.
So is there a telephone number for Meals on Wheels?
It
I think we'll probably have
is-
it up on the screen sometime now. No? Okay.
Oops. Or you can go to our website, which is on the screen.
Okay, all right. That sounds great. And the restaurant dining program sounds very interesting because, it's nice to get your meals at your home and you sit down and throw on the TV or do whatever you do, read a book. But it's also nice to get up, put a suit on, throw on your old rags and go out and sit down and watching other people go.
Sure, and order off a special menu. So that's another one of Jennifer's programs.
We have 5 or 6 restaurant vendors scattered throughout the county. 3 of them are in Rancho Cordova. One is up at Drewski's Pit Stop in McClellan. That
McClellan.
one just opened. And our other places are in Cafe Oak Grove and Sejong. Forget where Sejong
More
is.
coming.
But a senior who is signed up for our program, they can call our office and sign up for the dishes program.
Uh-huh.
And then once they're on the program, they'll be given a little card, and they can just go into the restaurant vendor and order off of what we call a static menu. There's probably about 5 or 6 different meal items that they can get, so they meet all of the nutritional requirements that each of our meals need to meat for senior
This is very
dietary
good.
requirements.
This is really good.
So it's a balanced, healthy meal.
And all of this, is this to be money flies into your hands? Is that what happens? It just kind of to buy all this food?
We wish.
We have to work hard for it.
I see. Oh, okay. And of all the organizations I know, it would seem important that because we're feeding people, I'm driving down the street to come to this meeting here tonight, and I must have passed 30 or 40 people sitting in their small tents along the side of the road.
Well, one of the things the pandemic did was it exposed the food insecurity here in our area, and actually around the country.
Mm-hmm.
So the number of seniors that are food insecure is astronomical, right? And we service in a year. So last year we fed about 4,000 people, and that's a drop in the bucket. Of course, there are more seniors out there who need our service. Today, one of our community partners emailed us about somebody that they gave transportation to who had a mayonnaise sandwich last night for dinner. She needed food, and so we emailed back and forth, and we're trying to marshal the resources to get food to this woman and give her other food resources. So that's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that we really want to emphasize is our motto is we deliver so much more than just a meal. So the other thing the pandemic exposed was how bad it is to have to stay home, right? Social isolation is very, very, very harmful to your feelings of well-being.
Yes.
Okay, so now most of us are up and about, but imagine if you're a homebound senior and you're still stuck at home, and you're gonna be stuck at home.
Yeah,
So-
you've got to be stuck at home.
Yeah, so the person who delivers your meal may be the only live person you talk to in a day or even in a week. So we don't just deliver meals, we deliver a smile, we deliver friendship, we deliver a social connection. We show a homebound senior that there's people out there who still care.
Let's see some pictures of what you do. One of you can narrate.
Okay, go ahead.
That's one of our cafes, Rio Linda.
Rio Linda Cafe?
Rio Linda
Mhm.
Cafe.
Okay, flowers somebody got there. Okay. What?
Oh, this is a fundraiser for Big Day of Giving. So it's one of our restaurants at Sejong, and if you make a donation, you get to write your name on our little giving truck, and so they're gonna post them.
Uh-huh. What's that?
Another cafe, I believe that's Pinel.
Right.
Okay. There it is.
There's our fundraiser. So we've
And that's
never-
coming on June 6th?
Yeah, we've never really done
Okay.
fundraisers before, so we're trying different things, and we're trying to do things that nobody else does. So this will be at the River Cats game in about a
Okay.
month.
So this is it. I want to thank you both for coming, but I can get to you by just going to my computer and going Meals on Wheels.
Meals on Wheels, and we're Meals on Wheels by ACC, serving Sacramento County.
Thank you both for coming, and come on back sometime when you want to talk.
Wonderful.
right.
Thank you so much for having
Okay,
us.
we're taking a short pause for the cause, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with some wonderful folks from the Cinco de Mayo plan.
Most hiring algorithms would scream me out.
Some bosses couldn't see me as a leader.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
I've been writing code as long as I've been able to reach a keyboard.
This is what I do. It's second nature for me, coordinating 100 details at once.
The way my mind works, I have a very mechanical brain.
I sold them on my skills.
You gotta be so good they can't ignore you.
My magic is
Analytics and empathy. That's how getting clients. You have to have the confidence in yourself to show up and defy the odds.
I'm more than who I am on paper.
I never got a college degree. And today, I'm the CEO of my own company. People want to tell me I'm one in a million, when actually I'm one of millions. Stars are all around us. It's time for them to shine.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Can you see anything different as a pill? No. You don't know?
Fentanyl is being mixed into everything now. There's only one thing that will save somebody's life. That is naloxone nasal spray.
Fentanyl, it's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
Why would drug dealers put a lethal dose of fentanyl in drugs if they know it's so harmful?
Really just all about the money.
I just didn't realize that one pill could change your whole life.
More kids should know.
Cinco de Mayo, Mexico's victory over the French about 150 years ago or something like that. Amazing. Chase them out of there. And with me here in the studio to talk about how California reacts to getting the French out of their country.
Yes.
Is Miguel Castillo. He's with the Fiesta de Calle.
Fiesta en la Calle, correct. Which means party in the street.
That's good.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Even in French.
Ray Rodriguez.
Yes.
Yep, and you are entertainment lady.
I'm right in between both of them. I'm in Fiesta en la Calle and the Battle of the Bands.
And the Battle of the Bands.
Ray Rodriguez.
That's a two-parter,
entertainment.
right?
Yes.
I like that Battle of the Bands. How many bands are there? 6, 7?
3.
Oh, 3. Well, that's quite enough.
Yes.
And then Ray Rodriguez.
Nope.
You're Ray Rodriguez. I'm sorry. You have a neat,
Big Roo.
Big Roo.
There you go.
Big Roo. Thank
There
you.
you go.
Big Roo.
Yes.
WRG.
Yes.
Okay. You are with something called Inside Phenomenon.
Yes, it's an investment company that I started some years ago where I invest in music, I invest in entertainment, I invest in real estate, I invest in publishing and clothing.
Wow. You must know something I don't.
Well, I don't know if I don't know what you don't know.
I don't know it.
I know a little something.
My wife, we're only the true things we know we're going to survive from. I mean, there are people who invest, but they, they really take some risks and things like that. We can do that. So, okay, at any rate, we'll all talk about this event that's coming up. It's a big two-parter, and tell me about the Fiesta. And you were walking down the street one day and you said, hey, let's do this.
Actually, something like that, but yes, Fiesta en la Calle is a name we use to do a lot of the Latino events that go on in downtown Sacramento. We've done a concert series, but now we basically do festivals. And Cinco de Mayo is one of the main festivals that we do. Most of the Fiesta en la Calle events have been free admission, which Cinco de Mayo Festival is. And now it's a 2-day festival at Southside Park, happening, May 6th and 7th.
Coming right up.
Coming right up this coming weekend, right? Saturdays from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. So it's an evening one. And then Sundays from noon to 6 p.m.
Oh, ¿Cuánto costa?
It is free admission. That's the best part of this whole event. So everybody can come. Don't leave anybody at home. So.
And I see that we looked at the slides of last year's event.
Yes.
I don't think anybody left anybody at home.
Oh, no. It's anywhere from the little grandkids to the grandparents.
This is
so,
great,
you know.
and there are events for them, right?
It is. There's a kids zone that we have. Of course, Saturday we have Sacred Fire Band in Kiovo. Sacred Fire is a tribute to Santana. And we have a motorcycle show going on that day. Sunday, we have 4 bands, which is Raw, which is a tribute to war. We have Inner Soul. We have the David Perez Band, and we have Helios. And then we have a car show going on as well.
Wow. Ray, you're a music promoter.
Yes,
you know
I
all
am.
about this stuff.
Yes.
So what do you do? Kind of like go out on the street and clap your hands and say, hey, all you music people, come on out.
Actually, you know, I wear many hats. I am a civil rights activist and advocate in the community with Justice Reform Coalition. So I have access, and I have just learned that bringing the music side of it and the event side is so important to our community. And, you know, we add to it in a positive way. So that's what I do. I go out there and clap and say, hey, you stay out of trouble. Let's go and listen to this band instead. And that's how I get involved. And I come across great people like Big Roo and Miguel, and they go, hey, Ray, how do we get this done? And how do we promote it out? And that's where I step in, see a need, feel a need.
That's great. Big Roo, you're one of the group of kind of people who have events going on at this event, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
So at this event, we have booths set up where people could gather information regarding the Latin community, regarding what Miss Rachel does as far as the civil rights movement and anybody that feel like justice is not being provided to them. So we'll have booths set up for that. As far as the concert, you're just going to have to come out and have a great time.
Yeah.
I saw your little girl. Is she going to be there?
Little boy. He's the head of the security.
Yeah, he's the head of
We have
security.
a couple kids out there.
Yeah, this concert is going to be phenomenal. You have the legendary group Climax. Everybody knows Meeting in the Ladies' Room, The Men All Pause, I Miss You. And then we just added to it recently Color Me Bad, which is, well,
I grew up on Color Me Bad,
yes,
so I can relate.
yeah. Color Me Bad is Mi Amor, which very fitting to the Cinco de Mayo celebration, and it's a spin-off, and what I love is we're all working together, Miguel, Big Roo, myself, and we just kind of take that party all the way from this place to this place so that we keep it rocking all weekend long.
And when does the rock and rollin' begin?
It begins the minute you step foot in the Cinco de Mayo celebration.
Oh, I see. Okay. You live
Fiesta
here.
en la calle. But then when you get to Ace of Spades, that is going to start around 6:30. That's right. We got it right here.
Okay, there it is. So I held the paper up and wham, it goes on.
There you go. You got Big Mike up there. He's going to be emceeing an event. And of course, you've got local midnight players. Those cats are just wild. They're an amazing band. So the party just goes from Cuvo over to Climax, Color Me Bad, and the Midnight Players, and it just doesn't stop.
So not a whole thing during the day, and then another day of music?
Yep.
Sounds pretty good. And the other events happening as the music going on? Is there the other events that we talked about earlier still going on as well?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of activities going on at the Cinco de Mayo Festival. You have the car show going on at the same time as people on stage, and then we have Aztec dancers, we have a ballet folklorico to entertain in between, and then we have a DJ Sizzle playing music for in between. That way they can keep the dancing going. So bring your dancing shoes.
Here's some pictures. Whoa,
Yeah,
there's
so
a
we
car.
go. Yeah, that car show.
Beautiful.
Beautiful cars.
Gimme.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would be a nice one to
9 miles
drive
to
to
the
the
gallon.
park. So yeah, and of course a lot of the fans that come out there, as you can see, families, from any age out there
Dancing too.
Oh, yes.
That's right. Like I said, bring your dancing shoes. If you want to sit down, bring a lawn chair, or a blanket if you want to sit on the grass or something
cool
like
park.
that. So.
And, whoa, there's some dancers out
There's
there.
Aztec dancers that we've had in the past. So there's a little bit of everything. Cinco de Mayo, free admission, Southside Park, 2-day event. Saturday.
When? What
Come
are the
and see
dates?
Miguel and myself.
Coming right up, right?
Yes, coming
Yeah.
right up this weekend. So remember, Saturday in the evening, 4 to 9, and Sunday from noon to 6, and then the after party at
The
Ace
after party will be at Ace of Spades.
Yep.
yeah.
Come and see us all. We'll be running. You'll say hi to Rue.
You guys
say
know how
hi
to
to
do it.
me.
I'm going for
We're
a
gonna be in the
Coca-Cola.
beer. We're going in the beer gardens. We'll be right there serving them up. Huh?
Oh,
yeah, just
cool.
like
Yes,
we
we
were
will.
last year.
Good. What kind of beers?
We have
flavor.
mainly as traditionally Mexican beers. We have Corona and Modelo, which are the main two. But we're gonna have margaritas. We're gonna have mango margaritas, and of course a few seltzers and all that kind of stuff. So
margaritas.
yes, mango margaritas is gonna be one of our things that we're featuring this year. So.
And then you move over to your daiquiris and your mixed drinks at the Ace of Spades. So we keep it rocking and rolling. And food, always got to have the tacos
There's
with
a
it.
vegan option, right?
We do have some vegan options at the Cinco de Mayo festival. Of course, you'll have your traditional Mexicans from torta, tacos, burritos, and then we're gonna have pupusas, which is Salvadorians, or some empanadas. But we also gonna have vegan options. There's gonna be a couple of vegan vendors. One of them does like hamburgers, sausages, and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
There'll be seafood out there as well if you want. So oysters, grilled oysters, all that kind of stuff. So
When I got married, I should have asked my wife, I said, "You like seafood?" She said no, but we were married.
That was a deal breaker, huh?
It would have been.
Would have been before, yes.
Yeah, it's too late. You're up in there.
But actually, she has kind of given in, and she likes seafood now a little bit better. So we go do it.
Oh, it's going to be a blast this weekend, and we're really looking forward, like I said, partnering up Big Roo. This is a beautiful partnership right here where the community is coming together in so many different ways.
It is.
It's amazing, what these guys are doing now as a business and all the things that they're involved in, and what Miguel's case like past, present. I don't know if I'm the future, but I'm right here in the middle of all of the mix, and I'm the bridge. I'm the bridge.
You
I'm the
are.
bridge.
Big Roo, do you have a booth there?
No, I'm gonna be helping Rachel out.
I see.
Yeah. We're gonna be the beer garden.
Yeah, we're gonna be helping.
They say,
each other
I
out.
need information on starting a business, and you'll go, that'll be
well,
me.
you can always get at me about that.
We should probably have that booth.
Yeah, we should, like Lucy from Ask Roo.
We're going to come back and have some wrap-up talk, and we're going to take a short pause for the cause because there's lots of good things happening in the world, and we're going to find out here right now.
Awesome.
When I was growing up, my mom was extremely tidy. We were trained to put things back where we got them from. One day, when I walked into my mom's house, I felt like I walked to someone else's house. There was stuff everywhere. And just growing up the way I grew up and to see this transition was very alarming.
When Sean talked to me, it was a wake-up call, and that's when I went to the doctor.
We're back talking about this wonderful Cinco de Mayo festival that's coming back up, and folks, we're going to give you a little more about it because it's really amazing. There's just so many things. There's music, there's food, there's dancing.
There's arts and crafts as well. Car shows, like we mentioned. Kids Zone. So bring your kids. We'll have activities for the kids out there, face painting.
And it's in a park, and it's wonderful. You can bring a towel and sit down on it. And
That's right. You can bring your blanket, or we advise you to bring a lawn chair. That way you can just relax and enjoy the sun and the music out there.
I love it. And so, Big Roo, when I go there, how do I get to to the music after that.
Oh, you gonna hear the sounds. It's gonna draw you to it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Ace of Spades is how you get over there.
Oh, for the concert now.
For the
yeah.
concert now, you're going to be at the Ace of Spades, and
Ace
you
of
can go on
Spades.
to livenation.com if you want to get tickets, or Ticketmaster.
Ticketmaster, or you can contact me directly.
Yep.
And it's called Battle of the Bands.
Battle of the Bands.
Yeah,
I
Ace
have all
Space is on
That
the
was pretty
corner.
long.
It's on R and 15th.
I see.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Okay. R and 15.
R and 15.
And we're just going to keep the party rolling there. We've got, of course, dancing. And there is a dance floor, and there's drinks, and there's food there as well. So we're going to keep the Mayo thing going all the way till Sunday evening.
This is good.
Yes.
Okay, but for this wonderful food and music and dancing thing, that's in a park, isn't it?
That is. That's a Southside Park, which is T and 8th is a good location. T and 8th, you
Yeah,
can find
yeah.
it there. So find parking somewhere and come on
Show
in
down,
and show up and
bring your stuff and sit
yes,
down.
yeah. But we don't allow outside food or drinks or ice chests.
or
and all
that stuff,
We
or-
have all that
or-
in there for you, but you can bring your lawn chair and you can bring your dancing shoes.
I want to thank you very much for coming. It's really nice to have 3 different points of view about the wonderful events that you're doing.
Thank you.
Good, good.
for having
I don't
us.
mean points of view. I mean information about.
Right.
Yes, definitely.
We appreciate you having us.
Go there.
Correct.
Fascinating. Okay, well, that's about all the time we have. How much time do we have? We have got a couple of minutes. And can I bring up this other thing? Thank you, boss. I appreciate that. Okay, what is it? I know what it is. It's coming up. It's a cast and crew call for Access Sacramento. If you've never made a film before, who has? But this is remaking real films. It's just a short film, but they do it with the real equipment and the real helpers to help you do it. And then it shows over at a real theater with a big screen, and you enjoy it. And some people have done it 2 or 3 times, and some people have done it twice and gone on to be filmmakers in Hollywood or nearabouts there. So you better look it up by calling Access Sacramento or just Googling the words Access Sacramento, and going to their line item for the filmmaking. So that's it for me, and thank you very much, both and all of you, for calling.
Thank you
staying
very
on,
much.
being with us, and talking about this wonderful event. Okay. See you next week. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.